What's up, guys? Gas Steve here. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about today. I'm not sticking things up to you, honestly. A couple of things I want to talk to you today about is the state of my collection and sort of going forward, I guess. Like a lot of you probably are aware of this, all my lovely Blu-rays have gone. They went to fund something I was doing, a project I was doing in the house. So it was well worth it, really, I thought. And but obviously, kind of missed my collection a little bit. Before I did that, very controversial, stroke illegal, stroke slap my wrist type thing. I backed them all up onto a 6 TB hard drive. I'm now using Plex, so I've still got my movie collection. They're just digital. A lot of them were on the ultraviolet. A lot of them were kind of legit anyway, backups as such. But yeah, hey, we won't go down that road, will we? Because, innit? I'm looking at myself. Should be looking at the camera. Fucking schoolboy error. Jesus. Schoolboy error. So, state of the collection. Not got any Blu-rays. I've got a small Xbox collection. It's behind my turtle here. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, in the corner there. There's a few downstairs. They are just games that I'm playing, really. Nothing collecting wise, nothing to stick up on a shelf and enjoy or play with at a later date. It's what I'm playing now. And there's still a few there that I'm not playing now. And I'm going to get rid of them. Because, hey, with that in mind, I am getting rid of an Xbox S. I think it's an S, the Scorpion, the 1 TB 4K super duper Xbox, which if anybody's interested, please let me know. I'm going to list it on eBay tonight, actually, so if you do want it, then let me know. It doesn't come with a official controller. It will come with the Spectra controller, which is wired, and all these lights light up and everything. The reason I do that is, well, double-edged sword really. You can get sort of like quite a good trade on the Xbox controller. This is going back, when did I buy it? A year and a half ago, 2 years ago maybe. You get a good trade on an Xbox controller, so I traded it in and got this one. I had this one already. It's a wired controller. It's really good, and for what I use it for, I mean, I've got a Xbox One S, so I'm not selling the S. I'm selling the school. I'm selling the super duper 1 TB. Shit, what's it called? The S is obviously the smaller Xbox One. The super one, you know, the let me show you. No, I won't show you actually. Yeah, I will show you. No, I won't show you. The newer one, the black one. Sounds ominous, doesn't it? So that's going because I have got an S downstairs, and that's all I really use it for. And I was using it mainly for 4K films rather than playing games. So, taking a drink. So yeah, that's the state of my collection. Really, it's kind of gone a little bit digital, which I'm actually really happy with. Never thought I'd say that because everybody likes, you know, over the years it was like, oh no, I never go digital. I like tangible items. Yeah, but tangible items, when they're stuck up on a shelf and you ain't got space for them, look stupid, don't they? Or they go in boxes and sort of like end up in a loft. It's kind of pointless. So you rather have them on sort of like, well, what is a little box this big now, and just have them all on there. I don't know what people's views are on that. It's a bit controversial, I guess. You know, look at it this way, like, you know, with iTunes and things like that, how many people buy CDs these days? Probably none. Well, I'm sure there's people out there. But yeah, CDs for me are 10p at the car boot sale, 50p at the car boot sale, or £1 at the car boot sale, depending on what they are. But I don't go out and spend a tenner on now 102 or whatever it is now, which is crazy. I do remember now that's what I call music. The first one, I think the first one I had was now that's what they call music with 4. I think it was it 2? It had This Town on it from what do we call it? Pet Shop Boys. Jesus. What one was it? No, it was definitely 2, but fucking brilliant. On tape, on cassette. Which, ironically, is my now collection, which I'm collecting now. As the thumbnail suggests, these are Commodore 64 games. Now, a little story about my Commodore 64 days. Some of you know, if you watch this channel for a while, my first computer was a Commodore 16, much to my disappointment. It's one Christmas, Mum and Dad brought us a console computer, and expecting a Spectrum, which all my friends had, and obviously around the school playgrounds were backing up games and, like, you know, lending them out and sort of backing them up again and lending them out and so on and so forth. So big business back in the school days. But yeah, so to my disappointment, I got a Commodore 16. Yeah, I loved the Commodore 16, and here's one of the games actually. Here's 2 of the games. I think I got these from. Where did I get these from? Oh God, my memory is just like shot to pieces. Can't even speak. Tutti Frutti on the Commodore 16. What a game that was. And Fingers Malone on the Commodore 16. I did grow to love my Commodore 16 a lot. So yeah, I had a Commodore 16 and had that for going on a couple of years maybe, until I then had this console, Commodore 64, for about 4 months or so, until I bought an Amiga off a friend of mine. And yeah, the rest is history really. But Commodore 64 holds a it was probably my most active time on games, if the truth be known. Yeah, it was probably the one that, you know, you went home and you just sat at a computer and played. Everything else, it was either, you know, coming home, playing it for 20 minutes and then go out and play football with friends, or you know, sort of Mega Drive days. It was kind of like Mega Drive was just sit there and I'd go out chasing girls and drinking and things like that. So yes, I started young. I started very young with the old drink and the old ladies. So yeah, the Commodore 64, had it for a couple of months, then bought an Amiga off a friend who was going abroad, so he was selling off all his stuff. I think I got the Amiga 500 for like 50 quid or something stupid. So I then turned to this. Obviously this is kind of like, Commodore 64 had been at a good time since this happened. So, but I do remember getting, I'm looking at the collection, sorry, I'm not being rude, I'm not looking at you. I do remember the collection sort of having a few of these titles in there, and I really loved it. I really liked the artwork. I really liked the fact that, you know, you could get games for sort of like that were 20 quid in Boots and John Menzies and what have you for a couple of quid these days. So without further ado, let me talk about what this video is really about, and that is the new collection. So I will start off, these are all numbered, so that's kind of like, there's not an awful lot of these, and some of them do go for a bit of money, and yeah, it is what it is, but you can usually pick these up for a couple of quid. So yeah, a couple of quid to start a collection, and the collection doesn't take up that much space, and I need my collecting fix if I'm not going to have thousands of Blu-rays on the wall, gathering dust, never being watched. And yeah, so yeah, the collection is the Hit Squad Commodore 64. I'm going to wrap through these because you don't really need to sort of like see how many I've got, because I've been going about this quietly and just collecting these, just buying a few on eBay every month for the last, I don't know, I can't remember, when did I buy these? Oh, but I bought some of them, and then like over the last couple of weeks I've bought quite a lot. Fucking Bubble, man, what a game. This holds good memories. The real Ghostbusters, playing that around a friend's house on his Spectrum, I must add, but still, you know, it's the same game, such different sprites, different graphics, but Robocop, again, an absolute classic. Love Robocop. Platoon, haven't never played that. A classic, Short Circuit, never played that. To be honest with you, this collection, I probably will never play these. It's really just a case of like they're there. It's a collection. They look good. I like them. They're all numbered, so you know exactly what you're going for, and they look fucking good. So I think they look very good. I need to swap some of these cases out because they got black backgrounds or black backs on them, which I'm not that keen on because, as you can see with the amazing Total Recall, you get all the artwork on the back, and that looks good. I like artwork on the back. So yeah, this is my new collection. If anybody has these and they want to offload them, I will put a disclaimer out there. I'm looking cheap to start off with, so a couple of quids. I'm not breaking the bank with this collection at all. I do know when I get down to the business end of things, I am going to end up paying a little bit of money for them. But again, that's at the business end of things, and by that time I'll be so engulfed in my collection. Fucking game and a half. That is one of the ones that I did after the C64 on the Hit Squad range. So, and this one, of course, everybody had that one. Yeah, it's. What was I saying? Before I went on a tangent. Yeah, so if anybody does have these lying around and they want to offload them, please get in touch because I would love to. Complete this collection and as soon as possible and as little money as possible. So yeah, that would be cool. Here we go. So we've got 2 crazy cars. Didn't notice that before. That was a waste of £2, wasn't it? Eh? Class game. So when everybody was playing Micro Scenes, I was playing that. Mikey. So I do love these. They look so good. They look just like their collection, if that makes sense. And they are a collection. I mean, they're all numbered. There's lists online that you can sort of like go through and tick them off once you got them. And I'm going to show you this in a minute. Just tidying up. So yeah. Oh, drunk. I don't know if you can see that because of the light, but no, you can't see it. Yeah, you can see it. There you go. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not, but to be honest with you, I'm going to hold on. Oh my God, what on earth is going on? Yeah, the tripod's fucked. Just never moved it. Microphone's probably fucked. Just never moved it. Learn your lesson, amateur. So there's one. There you go. You can definitely see the light on that one. Wicked. So if anybody wants to trade crazy cars, then please do let me know. There you go. So that is my Hit Squad little update on my collection habits, and that's my Hit Squad collection. I've been asked about my room tour. I open my mouth all the time and say, "Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that," and never sort of like get around to doing it. So apologies if I pissed anybody off with saying like I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's just time. It's just effort. I mean, even this one here, even this video is the case of like I need to make a video. Need to show my Hit Squad. Need to. Do you know what I mean? Need to. Have to show them off. But yeah, the room tour video will be coming. I think the best thing in the room really is my sort of retro corner there with all my junk, my Rubik's Cube and everything there. But again, I'll do a video and I'll go into detail for that. So thank you very much for watching, guys and gals, should I say. I do know there's a few gals out there watching me. watching you. That didn't sound creepy enough, did it? Thanks a lot for watching, guys and girls. I'll speak to you later. Cheers. Bye. 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 Bye.